right, so while I know they finished, Mata Day Ground, SNM Clan, fill the table. Man, it's super, super hot. Don't get burned, so you understand, right? Because while I know they finished. Well, it is what it is. Things happen in the house before we talk about that in detail. Machine on the table as well, right? It's just so crazy how, people are already panicking and all, talking about, a certain, voting poll that is being leaked or whatever, this and that stuff, right? They are stating that, Uyanda is leading on the voting poll, right? This has really thrown people
off the ocean.
You understand, right? But I mean, regardless of who is winning, I mean, according to Shaka Marin, we do not care, you understand, right? But you might care about that, but it's none of our business, right? The thing is more of like, we just need to tell you guys that this voting poll you're seeing
I saw this voting poll.
Disregard it, please.
And in my mind, I'm like, wow, let me tell you, it's working.
Disregard it,
Even though the voting poll is fake AF, but it's working for people that have not grasped it already. Do you get? Because there's some people that will say, I'm like, oh my God. But how do you think multi-choice will really
come on now. Come on, it's a no-brainer. How? Come on, you can even... I mean, the first thing you should know when you see things like this, in fact, already seeing the BBMzansi, know that it's fake.
Yeah.
It's fake already now. Come on now, it's fake, right? I mean, without the whole Mzansi or whatever, and I would have been, okay, waiting the software, right? But I mean, come on, this one, you saw it on their site. How? This looking like, this is not...
It's giving previous
seasons, right?
Yes.
I mean, but decided to put the name here, right? Because from what you can see Uyanda. Uyanda, right? Leading with about 30-something, Sweet Guluva next, Nsuku, they have next, you have Jojo, right?
Uyanda is not even Uyanda's name is leading with points. Something.
But it's more like the same percentage with Sweet Guluva, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm like, okay, that's crazy, right? That's Uyanda is leading, this and that, so Sweet Guluva fans, this and that, stuff like that, right? Well, at the end of the day, this might still be, a tactic, to like, apply, more pressure, right? Another tactic to like at least make people like, okay, let's relax, this one is happening, right? At the end of the day, just know that, okay, this is fake, right? However you want to vote, just continue voting. I mean, Friday, today, it's ending 9 p.m. You understand, right? So you still have, hours to still vote, right? I don't know if it's already working at you guys' end. I don't know if it's working already. You understand, right? But like we said, please disregard this. It's fake, right? It's fake. But whether it's fake or not, anything can still happen. You understand, right? Still vote, so still vote. It is what it is. Anything else? You want to say something?
No. All I want to say is, what am I even like?
Why you what?
I just wanted to say to not be distracted.
Yeah, that's
vote for your fave.
Right?
Beg.
Yeah.
And all of that. But But please, go and vote for your fave.
All right.
Because a lot of people are not on the timeline defending shit. Okay? If your fave is say, you know what, defend next week.
Yeah.
Don't defend shit now. Bookmark everything that they are doing. And defend next week. If you want to defend, because I don't even see any essence or this nonsense defending. Because
look at this clearly. If you can see, Uyanda's 35.77%, Swigulu 35.74%. The rate at which these two actually, on the same board in terms of the whole intense, back-to-back, drama. I mean, in a way, if you see this like this, it choke. Because in a way, more like, okay, if Guluva fans are applying pressure, Uyanda's fans are applying pressure, you can see 35.77 for Uyanda, 35.74 for Guluva. So that's that little dots, that little points with digits can affect so many things.
It's affected now. It's affected this season.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Makeke and Mac Jr.
Makeke and Mac Jr.
Was this Makeke and Mac Jr.? Who was this? Who owns this? Which season owns this? I
can't remember, right? But I mean, like we said, anything can still happen. Just apply whatever pressure you want to apply, right? But just make it right. And if you want to do right by your faves, you do right by your faves. I mean. All right.
Chicken, I know too much talk.
All right. So let us know what you feel about that. Well, aside that, between Nsuku and Nate, all right, sir. Okay.
The housemate decided that they want to look for trouble.
They want to unpack. They want to unpack. Unpack certain stuff. Yeah.
They were doing unboxing, SNM Clan. Yeah. They were just bringing up different things, talking. That was how we heard Nate just throw the biggest bomb.
Yeah.
She said that in their group, that's Nsuku, Mata, and Bonnie B's group, Bonnie B was outshining them. And if not that Bonnie B got evicted, if Bonnie B didn't get evicted, they won't really know the Nsuku they know today. So all thanks to Bonnie B for getting evicted for Nsuku to be where she is. Not necessarily where she is, like who they know her to be now. Right?
In other words, more like, the Nsuku, according to Nate, in which they're experiencing now, wouldn't have been the Nsuku that would have experienced if Bonnie B was still around. I mean, Nate can say something, according to her, that might be brutally honest, right? Yeah. But, even if you say something, are they facts? Understand? Is it what it is? Because if you see Nsuku, even when Bonnie B was in the house, you could still see Nsuku, in my own opinion. You could still see Nsuku. You could still see her. When Bonnie B was in the house, when that stuff with Mandy Hagan happened, wasn't Bonnie B still in the house still? Wasn't Nsuku doing what she was doing? When Nsuku was doing, I feel like, hey, when Mandy was kept shouting. When the stuff with Nsuku and KB happened, wasn't still Bonnie B in the house? With Bonnie B, you can easily see Bonnie B. You understand, right? She doesn't need to hide before you see Bonnie B, right? But when you say Nsuku wouldn't have been seen if Bonnie B was still in the house, for me, I doubt that
properly.
You understand properly, right? Then, in other words, like Bonnie B outshined Nsuku. Nsuku didn't find that funny. Nsuku, of course, started like, it was more of like, a clash between herself and Nate. And if care was not taken, remain small, fights for non boss.
They betray her.
You understand, right? Yeah. And Guluva had to like, come in a way, back on Nsuku. And people that say, the way Guluva they run this kind of matter, are you feeling like, because if you are talking about how this person has shined, Nsuku in a way, are you feeling like in a way that, this is between, you and Ashley's case? Yeah. I said, why is Guluva walked up about this? Even if that's never even happened in Guluva's case, you understand, right? So these people don't really know what we're saying.
But they've said it to him before.
Yeah.
That's ever since Ashley left.
You understand, right? But you saw how he answered. You understand, right? Guluva knows for himself that, okay, that isn't true. You understand, right? But for Nsuku, the way she was now like quite shaky about.
No, she's not happy. Yeah. They went on and on and on.
Nsuku, don't you know yourself? Don't you know that this thing, like, one day to say, don't you know that this thing, really the click? I mean, come on.
Even during that time when they were still in their group, right? It looks like Bonnie B was like the leader of the group.
Not even like it looked like.
Yeah.
Bonnie B was the leader
of the group.
Bonnie B was the leader of our group.
The attention and everything was on Bonnie B. Facts.
Yeah.
Nsuku was doing what she was doing, even in the group. Yeah. She we know that Nsuku is in the house, right? But the major conversations were just surrounded around Bonnie B. Yeah. It's when Nsuku is having her own personal fight to some housemates. That's when you see Nsuku like, she's standing out or something like that. But in that group, as she said, it just looks like as if maybe Bonnie B was like the main conversation in the house and outside of the house. G gets except like personal fights and all of that. So, but they didn't find it funny that she said Bonnie B was outshining her. Yeah. Do you get? Yeah. So she was like, okay, fine, that she should use another word. So she's trying to say, okay, fine, if you feel like the word outshining is not the right word to use, there's no problem. But I'm still saying that what I'm saying is what I'm saying. But I am going to change the word outshining, but I know what I mean at the end of the day. Yeah. That's the thing. But they are struggling and fighting hard to say right? It's not true.
Yeah, for Nsuku, she wants Nate to actually say that what I said was wrong on a general note.
Yes.
Nate is saying, okay, fine and good. The word I used, outshine, is wrong. But what I said is true.
Yeah.
Now that thing is still affecting Nsuku. Like, what the hell is happening?
She can't take it. She can't take
okay, Nsuku, you can't take this, right? But look at how sometimes you actually tend to do with other people.
Yeah.
Even when they say they don't like this thing, you still continue what you're doing. Yesterday before their wager, when you guys were rehearsing, you were including Gulu. You said Gulu. Yeah. Guluva was not happy about that. He said, he kept on still saying Gulu. You understand, right? So certain stuff does happen between these two, right? But I mean, for Nsuku, she felt some type of way about it. She didn't really like that, right? Yeah. But I will say this again. Was she Bonnie B outshine Nsuku?
It's not a matter of. I don't think it's a matter of outshining.
So. Yeah.
But I feel like if you see a group of 3 people, there's always that one person that seemed like the person is the leader of the pack.
There will be a leader of the pack. One, there will be someone that still stands out.
Yes.
Bonnie B stood out. Yes. Nsuku still stood out. Yeah, Nsuku stood out. Obviously, Nsuku stood out. You understand, right? Most of the stuff that happened concerning Nsuku in terms of conversation, aside the whole fight, was the whole stuff when she was connecting her dots with Uyanda. Anytime you see Nsuku wearing that costume or whatever, they're singing the same song that Yolanda was dancing to. They go to Nsuku, Yolanda, Nsuku, Yolanda. You understand, right? In a way, she was connecting her dots with Yolanda. Until later on, she now removed herself and now began to see Nsuku for who? Nsuku. You understand, right? Nsuku was having one or two things that, when people like say, okay, who's this girl? Stuff like that, right? Everything now escalated when Sipali was saying Nsuku was being bullied by KB. She started crying. You understand, stuff like that, right? I mean, I said KB, is it Bonnie B? No. There's something that he said there's something Sipali said that he owes.
It's KB, no, it's KB.
Was it KB?
Yeah, the fight they had upstairs.
The fight they had upstairs, right? Then there's something he still said that, he owes whatever, Bonnie B, whatever, right? You understand, right? So the whole Nsuku stuff was more like, Nsuku came out more. That even when she was in the box, even when she was at people's mercy, Nsuku was still able.
True. I agree.
She was still able to still stand her ground. Do you know what that means? It means that, if people are saying that, it's because of you, it's because of me you were in the house. Nsuku did not act like Melino or Pilili or if I even Sipali tried. But it's Nsuku, she stood her ground.
She acted like she came in as a selected house.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That was it.
Yeah.
You understand, right? So people must have loved that. It was okay, we love someone that is that bold, that is that expressive, right? But on the other hand,
what happened to Nsuku was almost what happened to Uyanda. That's how I feel. Because
Uyanda?
Really when Nsuku came in and they picked her now. It was a leveled ground between Nsuku, Pilili, and the rest of the housemates, right? But when she had that fight, a lot of things that happened to her first week, second week, shaped her to what she is now. Okay. Do you understand? Other people did not experience what she experienced like that. That fight she had with KB boosted her one. When they kept on telling her about the fact that, I'm going to take you back to where we took you from, it's another thing. So the more people hear that, like fans, the more they resonate. I know one thing about fans is that they like a challenge. They like when you challenge them and they will show you that you have no say. And sometimes fans doesn't like when people are being bullied. Human beings, some people don't like when some people are being bullied. So when they say that to Nsuku, they took it upon themselves to show Housemate, to humble them back. Do you understand? That if you think because you selected her, you can take her out. Then you have another thing coming. So that was the reason why Nsuku now stood out from the four people that came in. Do you understand? So that's she had like a similar story to Uyanda.
I get that, right? Because Nate, of course, now said something right. That the reason why in the house is because fans actually saw that you were doing something good. So it means that you had a good character or whatever. I said they played. Fans are not really voting for people that have good character. They just vote because of what they resonate with. If you're a very problematic person, hope you can still be in the house.
And you can win the show.
You can win the show.
Yes.
If you like boss person scholar, you can still win the show.
Unless you get disqualified. People have different things that works for them.
Yes.
Like, Guluva is not a problematic person.
Exactly.
But there's something about him that fans like. That's why he has a huge fan base. So sometimes it's not about a toxic person can win the show.
A toxic person can win,
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Another toxic person cannot win the show.
Look, okay, for example, do you see how Bella is doing? Okay, is another person. Do you think that they gonna survive? No.
Yeah, so it depends.
It depends,
It depends on a lot of things about you.
That's
your
just
aura,
it. Your aura,
whatever.
you understand, right? How they just love you. That's
if you come in the house saying you want to be toxic, best believe you might leave the next.
You might leave in fact, you might leave that same day.
Exactly. But another person might be toxic beginning to the end, and they will win the show. So I don't know. It just depends on that human being.
That's just what it is, right?
Yes.
By the end of the day, they weren't happy about it. They kept dragging. Guluva kept asking, I said, Guluva, chill.
I feel like the reason why Guluva was like defending Nsuku was because Nate did the same thing to him. I think he used the word broadening or something, and Nate was like, "You're not supposed to use that word." Blah, blah, blah.
So they're tackling each other based on the whole English, correction stuff like that.
Fighting because of English.
Okay, cool.
Even the conversation they had yesterday about hygiene, they've been having conversation on that topic lately.
Yeah.
So I think Nsuku said that they were having their bath in the bathroom and a housemate was smelling or something like
crazy.
that.
That's crazy.
But like they know the housemate.
Yeah.
But I think someone else said the housemate is big or something like that.
Probably that means you're talking about Mandy Hagen.
No, they didn't mention any name.
Yeah.
It was Jojo that said, are you saying it's Mandy Hagen?
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw different theories, you understand, right? Still attributing what they said to Mandy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Nsuku said no.
Yeah.
It's not Mandy because Mandy was not even there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Do you understand? So people are not saying that. Why would Jojo call Mandy's name?
Yeah, because I like
when she's in the same group of people that have big parties.
Because I like when that is addressed, you understand, right? If Jojo do not state, whether it's Mandy or whatever, and Nsuku did not address that, no, it wasn't that. Do you know that almost everyone in a way attribute that to Mandy?
True. In their head.
You understand, right?
But some people will still attribute it to Jojo.
To Jojo?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some people will still say because...
So at the end of the day, who did they say it was?
They will never come on now. They will never say no. They will never say. But people that know, they will never say that.
While I know they finish. So it's just so crazy as I'm client because at the end of the day, for Guluva, he said that, that even if, the whole stuff, because people were expecting, it was more like, the visits, maybe they are visiting people that they felt that that didn't do well when they were with somebody until they left, they started, coming out, right? So Guluva must have felt, okay, maybe they want to visit me next door, right?
Yes.
Of which they came.
They did.
Right? Hey, they visited him, of which he said that, I didn't change. That's what he said. I didn't change.
And
if you experienced me from afar.
But I will say again, if I decide that you will not experience me, you will not. It does not matter whether the person left or not. Because I don't understand all this whole experience thing. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, what is this whole experience? I want to experience you. You want to be in a shape with them? Yeah. Because I don't understand.
Yeah, because Suka was giving it back to Hannah and now added Biggie. Yeah. Biggie to pain this person.
Yes, because that was a valid insertion. I love that she started Biggie in the matter. Yes.
But we know that that's crazy. All I know is that Nate never liked Bunny B. So in other words, Suka just tossed Regulate. Yeah, that was it, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, just so crazy. Let us know what you feel about that. I don't know. It's so crazy between Mshini's fans, whatever that's happening, right? Our fan base, of course, stated this. One of the fans, stated this, right? And I read, the person said, "Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. So it's been about 5 days since Mshini has been out of the house, and everything has been hectic." The person further said, "I'm sure as Falcons, we're expecting that she starts to give us content, great pictures, good quality videos. We want to see her style evolve and be better, right? We have things that as a fan base, we want to do for them to appreciate her and help her get started with her life after BBM." All right, but further said, "Unfortunately, all these things require money and to be done. So with that, I would like to ask that we participate in contributions for Mshini. There's a new group that has been created and only those who contribute will get in that group because we are trying to prevent spies and also keep an element of surprise to everything that we are planning for Mshini." Understand, right? And someone else said this, right? That's laughing, right? I said, "So Coco Melon don't have money to wear good clothes and hair for an interview. Now her fans are contributing money for her clothes because they are embarrassed with her dressing. Thought they said she had money and a car, and they want to compare her to her mother, Ashley." Yeah, crazy.
All this whole Mshini Ashley thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's going to end anytime soon.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so because something next is even still coming again.
If her fans decided that, they don't like what Mshini is wearing, and they feel like they can do better by contributing, I see no reason there. They should contribute now and make her look nice for her next interview or whatever. But Ashley's fans inserting themselves. To be honest, they always insert themselves in different.
That's a common rift. That's a common rift they have between each other.
Yeah,
you understand, right? Because for Ashley fans to still do this, so another person must have done theirs, right? So obviously. I mean, it's just a Christian plan between these two, right? Yeah. But all I know is that this might not end anytime soon because for Mshini now. She stated, of course, Sinai asked her, understand that, who's the person, you regretted trusting?
Okay. Who do you regret trusting, if anyone in the house?
I honestly regret trusting Ashley and...
Why is that?
Because I seriously had a genuine connection with her. I don't know, but from my side, I literally did have a serious connection. Mm-hmm. And the fact that I heard things that are being said about me from her, I was like, those things were shocking. No, inside the house and also outside.
Really?
Yeah, like I got to open
What really shocked you the most?
That I wanted Guluva.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, how, girl? So... Hey, yeah,
Understand, right? You know, when they ask you, who do you? I mean, when you regret trusting someone, it means that okay, between you and that person,
there was a friendship,
a
connection,
a relationship, a connection, something
like Nsuku and Nate.
Exactly, something deep between us two.
Yeah.
So Mshini was asked that question. Sinaya asked her that question. Who do you regret? Understand, right? I mean, trust the most.
Yeah.
And Mshini, shockingly, I would say shockingly,
yes.
I would say shockingly because I'm like, I don't understand from where to where. Do you know this babe mentioned Ashley? She mentioned Ashley. From where to where?
How?
How, please, Mshini, explain.
Where?
Explain. From where? I don't understand.
What is the scenario?
What is the connection between you and Ashley? That she now said that the reason why she said that is because, Ashley felt or said that, she wanted Guluva. You can imagine. Even if Ashley felt that or said that or thought that, it was what it was looking like. If it wasn't what it was looking like, it was what it was. Is this girl normal?
You refuse to remove their name from your mouth.
Now. I mean, you are quite obsessed.
Do you know how long? If you want to compare how Ashley have discussed about you and how you have discussed about both of them, it's mind-blowing. It's crazy.
Come on.
And for the fact that you have the effrontery, the fact that she had the effrontery to say that she trusted Ashley is so baffling to me.
Like how, please?
From where to where, how? Which relationship do you even have with Ashley? That's one. Two, if someone is to say this, if Ashley said that now, even though if Ashley said that I trusted Mshini, I'll still say the same thing because you guys don't have a relationship. But I will understand Ashley because you going to her boyfriend to tell him that you have to brother, you have to do this, kiss girls, do this, do that. And Ashley now said outside the house, I trusted Mshini, even though he's gonna be waiting my ear, hearing Ashley say that. But I'm going to understand her because why would you be telling someone's boyfriend to start kissing other people?
That's what I'm saying. Even
to be trusted.
Even aside kissing other people, she wanted a kiss as well.
Yeah.
What other people waiting? They tell her say she kiss other people, make Guluva kiss her. She wanted a kiss as well. You think she cares about Guluva kissing other people? If she actually cared about certain stuff, Mshini now, if you're talking about how you regretted trusting Ashley, you're the one person man they no trust now.
I told you.
You're the one person. You can't people tell someone they
you can't be
trusted now.
You can't be trusted.
Mshini. You can't be trusted.
Nobody can trust you.
Nobody can trust you. Because if you're talking about how, this person needed to do this or do that, you knew for a fact that Ashley was being punished. She was upstairs. Immediately you ran. Immediately. And you're talking about how you regretted trusting Ashley. You know well
from
upstairs.
From where
to where? Please, how?
And to the oh my goodness. She now said she regretted trusting Nate.
Wow. I don't know, man. I think later on Mshini will learn. I just think, now that, they're
because you guys were doing that nonsense kissing and making out you guys were doing. Do you guys had no friendship or any relationship? There was nothing between you and Nate.
For you to say you regret trusting someone means that you had a concrete relationship or friendship deep.
And they broke
with somebody and they broke it. That is when you have grounds to say, I regretted trusting you. But if you have no relationship with someone, you have no business talking about trust. You have no business.
You can only say, they gossiped about you.
You understand, right?
But
you have no business.
No, don't say
that. If you can want to regret on trusting someone, it's between maybe you and Nsuku. You understand, right?
That's
or
it.
maybe still in a little bit you and Lily. How maybe
I beg you, Chare.
How they felt about each other, which I quite told you guys about the whole cookie stuff.
I agree. Because it was a mutual understanding. They said with their mouth that they are friends.
Whether it's fake or not, that they're sabi.
Exactly. As long as they acknowledge
exactly. But Mshini and Ashley went from where to where? Get out, please, Mshini, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I just feel like, maybe Ashley's name is
so
it be like sugar for your tongue.
Talking about it is so amazing.
Yeah, you understand, right? It's not the same with Nsuku as well. Based on the same. I think it's also one Nsuku on the same. They don't go ask him question. She go talk say, the fight between this person and this person. Nonsense. So let us know what you feel about that, because it's just so crazy. Of you know, Bobo said that the person had the smartest game in the house was Nate, stuff like that, right? So I don't know. Well, it is what it is.
That need to leverage on the fact that she have an information on you. Like if you tell her something, she used against you to get you evicted.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she preys on people's weaknesses and all of that.
Okay, crazy stuff. Well, I don't know so bad. It is what it is. So anything else on the table? All right. So 9 p.m. today. Voting line down. You don't go right. Before you know it, day after tomorrow, Teleplan, we are going to know the who won.
I want to say something.
What's that, please?
Before Sunday, please. If you know you used to have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
If you know that any small thing like this, your heart skips to the extent that it takes you time for you to like gather yourself together.
It's no joke.
Please start now.
It's no joke, please.
To exercise, do breathing techniques and everything. Yeah, so please don't be overly excited to the point that you might faint.
Overly excited.
Yeah, because you might have panic.
Disappointed too. You understand, right? Not just excitement.
I just want to say, regulate your nervous system. On Sunday.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Very important, right? So these are this. What's I'm going to run in the jury moment coming. Yeah, let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and like that video. Share, share, this comment. Say thank you. You guys are the very best. You guys are awesome. Always remember never to give up. Be the best at what you do. Success is guaranteed, not option. So thank you for this, guys. Peace.